All right, so I have y equals 3x over x squared minus 3x minus 1 plus 2, slightly more complicated thing. You can see here it has a slightly different look to it than number 4 did if you looked at number 4. All right, but there still is a horizontal asymptote and 2 vertical asymptotes, but this one's different because it does actually pass through the horizontal asymptote in the middle section. So an asymptote could just be for part of the graph and not for the whole thing. Typically going to be a horizontal asymptote. The vertical asymptotes, it won't crisscross because they're functions, but the horizontal asymptotes may just be for part of the graph. These things kind of have behaviors all of their own when we have to look for these things here. All right, so x and y intercepts. The y-intercept is very clearly 0, negative 2. There is an x-intercept at 4, 0. And then there's this other one that's not listed, probably because whoever made this graph didn't care about it. I'm going to color it in here. I don't know exactly what that is, but to me, I'm going to estimate it as closely as I can. 1, 2.5, so it's like negative 2.5, 0. And then what I'm going to do to make sure that if I'm actually doing this on some sort of thing that's graded, I'm going to put my little approximately thing there, 2.50. If I put this in my calculator, which I could do because it gives me the equation, I can figure out exactly what it is. But if I'm just doing this off of the graph like this, it's not really, I can tell you from looking at this, there's no way that whoever wrote this problem wanted you to actually find that one, but you could, all right, if you put it in the calculator. Vertical asymptotes are happening here at x equals 5 and here at x equals negative 2. All right, so x equals 5 and x equals negative 2, my vertical asymptotes. And my horizontal asymptote is at y equals 2 again. It seems to be happening at y equals 2 a lot. All right, y equals 2. And again, if we look at this, now we can't say that that doesn't happen. All right, the horizontal asymptotes sometimes will not be in, which would refer to the range. Maybe they aren't in the range, but it's not always, okay? And here the range would have that in there, range is the y values. Not always. Domain, all right? So the domain, again, is every x value except where the asymptotes are. So it's everything except x equals negative 2 and x equals 5.